Basorun, the spiritual head of Gospel Church of Caribbean and Seraphim. In politics, I have been in it for some time now. I'm a member of All Progressives Congress, the ruling party in Lagos and Nigeria. And my position in Lagos is a member of Governance Advisory Council, GAC. I was the first civilian secretary to government in Lagos State, 1979 to 83. And that time too, I became Commissioner for Education. Our government, led by Jakonde, with me as Commissioner for Education, started LASU, Lagos State University. Before Secretary to Government, I was in Central Bank of Nigeria, which I joined in 1959, January 5, and rose from the ranks to be Deputy Director, Domestic Operations, and retired on October 2, 1979, after the appointment as Secretary to Government. In Igbogo here, I have had the opportunity of playing some role, and since 1994, I have been the Asiwaju of Igbogo Kingdom, which I maintain up till now. So if you say I'm busy, church, politics, and community, those are my assignments. And I thank God for keeping me till now to go on with the assignment. I can't have any opinion except that it has come, it's a global phenomenon which we cannot challenge. But we have been praying to God that with all the devastating effect all over the world, Nigeria not excluded, Lagos not excluded, it will go very soon. We are right in prayer now, 3-day prayer, and I believe God will hear our prayer. I'm satisfied, not because I'm a member of the ruling party. I'm very well satisfied the way the federal government and our own state government is handling the pandemic. On regular basis, we are briefed by the national body handling it. And particularly our governor, one would think he had abandoned other duties in the state, the way he handles it. He takes it so serious. Yesterday he was on television, briefing us, which he does regularly. Despite the amount of time and resources he's putting into the pandemic to alleviate the suffering of the people, to get it gone, he still has time. And I must say this, because he still has time to look after other areas of development. I want to give an example. The road you rode in to enter here was started during this pandemic, was resurfaced. It was rehabilitated, serious one, very thick laying of asphalt. The road behind me here was rehabilitated, and we have counted in a Kodu division about 18 roads rehabilitated during this, apart from other things. So one can see that the gentleman at the saddle of our government in Lagos State is a God-sent man. And we pray that God will continue to guide him and give him more strength, spiritual guidance to continue the good service. For pandemic, he is facing it squarely. He's not leaving any stone unturned. The closure of churches and mosques is in the interest of our people. You can see a small church here in my premises. That one is a branch. We call it St. Moses Olumolade Chapel. It's closed. But I've told them occasionally they can walk in, 5-10 people, to pray. Particularly now they're asking us to pray for Nigeria. They must come and pray for Nigeria. But the order to close the church, and I believe our people are cooperating. The Christians, the Muslims are in one voice about the closure. They have nothing against it because it's in the interest of our people. The thing spreads very fast. One only hopes the rules laid down, even without us crowding in the church or mosque outside, people will follow it to reduce the spread. The partial lockdown, which to an extent affects lives, market, banks, commercial houses, the churches and the mosques, the schools, I believe is in our interest, because every day we get information about the pandemic and it is not reducing. The rate of increasing is rising. Maybe only yesterday the number declared is below the one of the day before yesterday and below the one on Thursday. But for some time the thing has been rising. Then when we talk of death, we only hear of the big men. Several other people are dying. I was shocked that even, not death now, that among the list of those affected, that our own division here has 224, those who have been located to have COVID. We have not had the number of deaths, whether any or none. Can we compare that with mainland, which has more than 1,004, followed by Ethiopia and others? The lockdown can only come when there is improvement. For instance, government was crying that, look, the space available for treating those affected is no longer enough. Fortunately, this week, I think one organization gave another 150 beds of accommodation. That probably will assist government in prosecuting its action in reducing and looking after those who are caught by the pandemic. So my advice is that this government, both here and federal, should continue to inform the public, should continue to look after, plan ahead, not wait until the whole thing is on us. They are planning now, but they should not relent. Because when you do strategic planning on any matter, you won't have problem that will be unsolvable. Well, what opinion do I have on closing of churches? We have agreed that churches and mosques that are closed are in our interest. So, for as long as the information available to government is not conducive to large gathering, let the closure continue. And I believe cant and the Islamic organization have both agreed on this, particularly in our own territory, where we are heavily this is the most heavily populated state in Nigeria. And you only need to go to Mushin Go to our own garage here and see. Even with the pandemic, go and see how people are coming out because they are around. You cannot compare it with other places where people are scanty. So we are heavily populated. If churches and mosques are opened, government has given guidelines. We should be able to follow it to the letter. The social distancing is not difficult. We are here now. There is social distancing. You are distant from me, he is different, distant from you. I had a meeting with some friends yesterday in the church. Just 5 of them were spread. And all of us use the mask. People should please use the mask and not use it as decoration. I pity the effort of government when occasionally I stand outside there to watch number of people passing because I don't go out. Again, I don't go out. You find almost 80% will not wear the mask. And if they wear it, they use it to put it here. Not even near the mouth, at the neck. And it's not in their own interest because the virus is viral. It moves very, very fast. So I want to appeal to our people. Social distancing we will keep if they open our churches. And then washing of hands, sanitizer. Watch there, have water. If you don't get water when you come in, we'll sanitize your hand. We will try to do, even when the government had ordered that we could open, we had bought the temperature measurement. It's already in all our branches. Expensive, but we had to in the interest of our members. And when you look at some who are making, they are looking at the income side of the church, that they are not making money. Why do we say God will provide? God will provide. God knows the circumstance in which we have found ourselves. Evangelism cannot go on with your members reducing through avoidable deaths. So it is better for us to part of the protection. Hey, God, protect us, protect us, protect us, and we expose ourselves to what will kill us. I had taken a special prayer and wearing red gado. Then you see train coming. You say, God is going to save me. It will crush the person, God forbid. What damages to churches in terms of some members, for instance, feel different about what I'm saying now. Some of them think it is only when you come to church you can pray. But you can pray outside the church. As we are here now, the God is everywhere. So I want to appeal to those who see it that way to know that this thing is temporary. It wasn't so last year. So we should see it as temporary and that it will soon go. The damage to the economy, government is addressing it. There is no doubt about it. Particularly those who are daily workers. Some people cannot feed unless they go somewhere on daily basis and take some income. They are badly affected. And the pressure is on those of us who I am a pensioner, for instance. I don't hold any political office to talk of say, yes, money is going to flow in. But then the pressure is on us. Find them, somebody will come and say, I'm not eating for 1 week, but whatever I have with me, either part of my own food stuff, I will share, but not beyond that. It's not a spiritual attack. If we say spiritual attack, then we are challenging God. That God, whose spirit is guiding our life, whose spirit makes us to live, makes us to succeed, cannot unleash something that will kill us or not. So I think it's a disease. Why do we go to church? Because we believe that when we go to church and congregate, and when two heads are together and you talk to God, it's stronger than one person. Right now, on Sunday, I come collect my family, we sit in our small sitting room, sing to God, pray, and all. It's not enough. It's good to go to church, but at the same time, people cannot say because we are now used to staying in, then there will be no need for church again. There is a lot of moderating action on the church when the pastor mounts the rostrum, even if it's only every Sunday, and gives a sermon. This moral that is falling will fall to the ground that there will be no moral again. If we say churches should close, mosques should close. There are times when some of these imams, some of these sheikh, they give their own sermon. You get carried away, you will also want to even be part of it. So why should we abandon it? If we are not getting that one as usual, we should be looking forward, continue to pray for it to return. Because it will be a minus for the community. I pray that the pandemic should go in no distant time. I want to start with Igbogbo, which is my community, the Ikorodu Division, Lagos State, Nigeria, and of course the world. It has to, because if I say I have no stake in the world, that's my daughter. They are in Houston. They are there. My eyes are there every time. So it's like, let the thing go once we are safe in Nigeria. And apart from that, as a human being, one has to get some measure of sympathy for those who are adversely affected in their life. So, and part of the job we are ordained to do is to pray not just for ourselves, to pray for peace, good health, and safety of all the citizens of the world. And so I pray.